turn off BGM. Let's go. Hi guys, welcome to the video. I almost said stream again, but I know this is a video. Hi guys, it's a pre-recorded video again. Yay! I know you guys would rather me live, but it is what it is. I am a little tired because this whole week I was just working in school, and it's like a whole cycle every day. I'm just tired. And my body just got like, and my body has gotten a little bit better, but I'm still hella tired because I haven't got enough sleep. I think I woke up at 4. I went to sleep at 11, woke up at 4 last night. I'm still hella tired. Technically, I was awake by around like 3, but I tried to make myself go back to sleep, and then I slept for a few minutes. Then I woke back up, and it was already 4. So I didn't sleep that much. So I don't know why. I'm gonna try to get enough sleep for tomorrow, but I don't know if I can because I have things to do tomorrow as well. So every day I'm like very busy. So but the dizziness has gotten better. But like I'm still very tired. My body's so tired, and oh my god. Anyways, I still have to go see a doctor. I haven't been able to get an appointment yet. They're like fully booked, like no joke. Like fully booked. I haven't got checked at all. They're like fully booked. I don't know why. So yeah, they're fully booked, so I had to wait for a little bit longer. But luckily my business has gotten better, thankfully. So but I am well, I say get better, but of course I still get dizzy, but I gotten better. Like I don't have like a lot of episodes of getting dizzy. I have a few episodes throughout the day, but like it's not a lot like on some like last week. So not yet last week, yeah. But yeah, it has gotten better. The episode has gotten a little bit less than last week. That's the best way to say it. But I'm not sure what's going on because like still my vision had gotten blurry. It's gotten blurry, and then just last night my ears started like hurting really bad, so that's probably why I couldn't sleep. It was like really hurting, like ringing everything. It doesn't help. It's not my right side. My right side's the one that had like the ear infection, but it's the left side that started ringing, and it was just like pounding my head. I know that's probably why I didn't have a good enough sleep. It was just pounding my head. I tried to go to sleep, but at least I got a few hours in. Yeah, I don't know why my left ear just keep making sound. It's just horrible. It's like a little bit ringing, and then it started throbbing. So hopefully I might lose my hearing. I don't think so. I mean, my right ear has gotten like a little bit of deafness into it, so I won't be surprised if my left ear is starting to do that too. I don't know. I haven't gotten checked for my ears. The doctor said my ears, there's something wrong with it, but I haven't gone like to like a specialist. Yeah, I haven't gone to a specialist, so we don't know. So yeah. There's a lot of things I need to go see a doctor but I haven't. I have to go see my primary first because I need that to go see my specialist, which I haven't gone to yet because they're like my family doctor is fully booked. My primary doctor is fully booked. So yay! Anyways, it's fine. But if I do have to go, if I once I get my appointment in and I have to go to like my primary doctor, one of my family members had to take me because after I get my blood drawn, I get very tired and my vision, like I said, I'm already like my blood pressure is very low. So to take more blood from me, I'm done. So I can't drive myself. So I have to find a day where like one of my family members is free, so they can take me because I can't be driving when I'm like low on blood. So and like I'm not eating that whole day too. You know what I'm saying? Because for the blood to be drawn, I can't eat anything except water. So that's gonna lower my blood sugar and my blood pressure. So that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a fun day. So even though it's already low, yay! And I have these mints, by the way. I think the mints is helping me a lot because I've been getting less dizzy because that sugar in that thing has helped a little bit in the mints, and it has a little bit of peppermint, so it helps me, which is really really great because no sugar, like no candy helps me at all. But this mint has been helping me. I'm not sure what's going on with that mint, or they have something sort of accident, some sort of like chemical in there that's making me feel good. But it like after I eat those mints, I feel much better. So yeah, I don't know, but I've been eating those mints for a while, and it keeps me like very alert. And yeah. Anyways, that's my rant for a day. Just let you know, I'm doing okay. Just if you guys curious. But yeah, don't worry about me. I'm okay. It's just, you know, I had to go see a doctor. I haven't gotten to see a doctor. I hate going to see a doctor. Not because I'm scared of them. I just don't want to do appointments because they always fully booked. And then, you know, and then they'll try to cancel you. I'm like, bro, I need to go. So, anyways, you guys ready? Alrighty. Okay. We're gonna do today's a Reddit video. Yes, today's the Reddit video. Yay! Fun. I love Reddit videos. You guys like Reddit videos? I do too. I do too. Honestly, I wish I could. Should I do a chatting like video? It won't make any sense because no one responded to me. Responding to me. I'm sorry if I don't make any sense today. I'm very tired. Very tired. Like I'm very tired. So I'm sorry if I don't make sense. My brain is lagging, like for reals. You know, I should have grabbed those mints before I came in here. It might make me more awake. But anyways, all right. But how about you guys? How you guys been doing? I do look at the comments in the live chat. You know, of every video, so I always look through it. So let me know how you guys doing. Hope you guys are eating well. Hopefully you guys going to see your doctors and take care of your health. Hopefully you're having some fun. Maybe some golf or something. I don't know. For some reason I was thinking about golf because there was someone that came into my workplace and was like, yeah, I'm playing an online golf game. Like online on the app. It was an app. So they were playing an app. I was like, they're like, oh yeah, I'm playing a golf match. I was like, oh really, cool. Where are you playing at? And they're like, oh, it's just an app. Literally, I was so excited. I was like, oh my goodness, did I like met a popular like, you know, golf player? But nah, it was just they're just a gamer. Bro, why they had me hopeful? I'm like, wow, I should get this signature. But nah, it was just a golf game. Oh my god. Anyways, they're like, yeah, I'm pretty good at this game. I'm like, okay, good for you. What am I supposed to say? They were at their appointment and I was just sitting there like, oh cool. And they're like, yeah, it's just a game. It's just an app game. I'm like, oh wow, okay. It's on Apple store or something, whatever. Anyways, ready for the first thing? Okay. Alright. First story. I got my water, guys. It's like barely full because I drank most of it. Sorry, I drink a lot of this. And I'm trying to find a good horror game. I was gonna do a horror game today, but I couldn't find a good short horror game. So I'm probably gonna do some research so I can do a short horror game for this week. I haven't found it actually because I always want to do like horror games this week, but I haven't found a good one, like short one that I don't have to use my brain too much. You know, just a very good one. All right. Okay, first video. Not first video. I'm telling you, my brain is fried. Great time. Okay. First story. Okay. I think I choose like 4 or 5 of these, but we're gonna see how much we can get through before I have to go. Okay. Am I the a-hole for refusing to pay for our friend's now broken iPhone and sunglasses that our son broke? Okay, alright. We wanna see what's going on. And also feel free to say your opinions. It's fine. Be respectful, of course, obviously. And if possible, I might show up on the chat and bonk you. Anyways, I am 28 female and my husband's 32 male. Our son in question is 6 months old. Whenever someone holds them, we warn them that they'll try to grab your glasses or phone and sometimes even your hair. We're trying to break this habit, but he's 6 months old. Now, I warn my husband that a friend of mine, 35 female, 33 female, let's call her Jean, came to visit and wants to hold, which we didn't mind at all. I warned her about it all, saying, oh, best take your glasses off your head. He'll grab them. Now, these are Gucci glasses costing almost 800 pounds, which to me is a crazy amount for glasses, but each to their own. Okay. She rolled her eyes at me and accused me of hogging my own baby. I warned her again. She said it's fine. Okay, how does someone hog their own baby? I don't get it. It's a baby, bro. What you talking about? Hog? That's my baby. Of course I'm gonna hog my baby. What are you talking? I'm sorry. This person. Okay, first of all, a Gucci sunglasses for 800 pounds. That is such a waste of money, bro. That's just a waste of money. I think my parents' sunglasses, which we got from Costco, was only like what, $60. And it's polarized as well, so it's pretty good. So, and she over here with the Gucci sunglasses, LMAO. Okay, so she stood holding him. Took her phone out, wanted to take a selfie, which again I am fine with as long as it's not posted. Don't want to pic of him online as of yet. Ooh, great parent, love it. He of course grabbed her sunglasses, got excited as he got them, waved his hand about the sunglasses, and they flew. She screamed, scaring him. He panicked and flailed, hitting her iPhone to the floor. I quickly took him as he freaked out. Oh hell no, that all hell broke loose on that one. Damn, okay. She said I need to buy her a new iPhone 16 and replace her sunglasses or give her the money for them, which is £2,300. Oh my goodness. I said we can't pay that as that's not even my monthly wage. Plus, I'm on maternity. But also, I don't feel like I should as you ignore my warnings. I'm called heartless for not being more understanding of her upset. I was more concerned with calming down my son. My husband still shrugged, telling her I did warn her. I fixed the issue since they were so triggering to people. Also, to those who thought an adult didn't write this, adults can have dyslexia. Yeah, yeah. But that's crazy work, bro. I have nothing to say to this. The friend was already warned. I'll be honest. If someone warned me, hey, my baby's going to grab your expensive stuff, like, do not take them out or like put them away. And if I didn't listen and they threw it, I'm like, okay, you know what? Fair enough, because you did warn me, and I'm not going to expect you to pay it back because you did warn me. It's like, it's like one of those things where beware of dogs. It's like beware of dogs. Okay, you're aware of the dog. You're still gonna come in my house trying to steal stuff. Not a very good example. You know what I mean, right, Chet? You wanna get bitten. Not that my dog gonna bit you, but I'm just saying that's a warning. Like, hey, there's a dog in here, and be careful. Or if you have allergies and stuff like that, it's like, hey, I have a dog. If you have allergic dog, don't come in my house, and you still come anyways. It's not my problem. If you have an allergic reaction, because I warned you beforehand, and there's a sign outside that I have a dog in here. You know what I'm saying? But don't go to people's houses if you have allergies to pets. Don't do that. That's the worst thing to do to a house owner because they gonna feel guilty. I would definitely feel guilty if someone come to my house like, oh, I have allergies to dogs. Like, why didn't you tell me? I told you I have a dog, and you still gonna come over here? But anyways, and I actually had that one happen before. Not like the allergy ones, but I have a friend who was like afraid, like deathly afraid of like dogs. And I already told her beforehand before she come to my birthday party, like, hey, I have a dog. She's kind of big. I won't say she's big, but she's like medium size. She's a husky. She's a female husky, so they don't usually get that big. Don't get it messed up. Huskies are like smaller than Malamutes. Malamutes are like much bigger, but Huskies and Malamutes are different things. So people get those messed up. So no, Huskies are very smaller, and she's female. She's much smaller. So she's a medium-sized dog basically. So she's like what? 54 pounds. She can go up to 60, but yeah, she has gone up to 60, but she lost some fur. She's like 54 pounds now. But yeah, I've warned her, like, yeah, my dog's kind of like, big. So I know you have very definitely afraid of dogs. So I just want you to know, don't come to my house if you're still invited, but you don't come if you're that definitely scared of dogs. And she was like, oh, it's fine. I'm like, okay. Okay. If you say so. And I even warned her, like, hey, this dog gonna roam around the house because I don't like keeping my dog in a kennel if I'm like out, like I'm right here. Because why do I need to keep my dog in a kennel? Okay. I don't need to keep her in a kennel because like her space is her house. So yeah, I told her that. She's like, okay, that's fine, it's fine. All right. And then the day comes. It's my birthday party. She came and she's like, oh yay, she's having fun, blah blah. And then my dog came out of her room. And she started screaming. My dog was sleeping in her room, and like she started screaming, bro. I actually, who was that? Oh, I thought someone messaged me. But yeah, my dog came out, nap. She came out, and she walked around the house, and then my friend saw her, and she started screaming. I'm like, and she put like my dog started coming to her because she's screaming. So my dog was paying attention to her. I'm like, girl, if you just act my she wouldn't have come to you, right? But my dog locked in on her because she was screaming, and my dog came near her, and she put like she grabbed a chair and put between her and the dog, and between her and my dog, and she was just screaming. My dad was like, you gotta put that dog away. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I don't like putting my dog away, guys. You know that, because I just want her to be in her house because this is her house. So I had to put her back in her room. So this time when she's in her room, I had to put her in the kennel too. I had to like shoo her back into her room and then into the kennel because my friend was so afraid of dogs. She screamed, bro, like bloody murder, bro. Like bloody murder. I'm like, everyone was looking. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? I was like, girl, I told you, I have a dog roaming around my house. I can't just keep her in one place. You were just lucky that she was like sleeping at that time and she was in her room for a little bit before she came out. You were just lucky. My dog usually outside, like out in the kitchen and like in the living room. She's everywhere because that's her house, you know. But yeah, we had to put her back in her room and into the cage because my friend was definitely afraid. So you know, it's either that or my friend probably gonna leave or have a heart attack. I'm like, you know what? She's already here. I can't kick her out. You know, so I'm like, you know what? Yeah. Usually in that situation, like, you know what? You should probably leave because I want to keep my dog out here. But you know, I don't want to be an asshole and be like, you know what? Get out of my house. You know, I don't want to be that person, especially since she came over to try to spend time with me. So I don't want to be that person. You know. So she stayed. I know people view like, hey, this is my dog. She should stay anyways. I told you ahead of time, like blah blah. I don't care. I'm gonna put the dog outside next to you. I'm like, oh yeah, that, you know, it is the dog's house. I get it, but like I feel bad too because like she was screaming, like literally screaming. So yeah, I feel bad for my dog too, obviously. So like, you know, but my dog was just having fun though. She went to her kennel and just stayed because she's kennel trained, so she's not afraid of her kennel. She's kennel trained, so she's just in there. I just left her some toys and some treats and she's chilling. I might have put it in cocoa melon. I'm joking. I didn't put cocoa melon for her. No. She was entertained. She was just enjoying herself because her kennel is like very big, like very big. It's like an extra large because I want her to have room. So it's like basically a mini room. It's like a mini room for her, anyways. It's like there's blankets in there. She have her teddy bear. She have her toys in there. She's good. Yeah. So that's the story of how my dog scared my friend to death, almost to death. But yeah. But yeah, I can understand. Like, I already warned you, you know? I can understand where OP coming from. Like, I already warned you. If your stuff got broken, especially since the kid is only 6 months, the kids don't know. If it was like 6 years old, they should have known. They should have known not to touch people's stuff, right? But this is a 6-month-year-old. The kid don't know nothing. It's basically a baby. It doesn't know anything. I keep calling it. I'm sorry. Her son doesn't know anything, okay? He doesn't know anything. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't know anything. All right, I would say not the a-hole. Like, you are warned her, so don't pay that, what, 23k pound back? Don't, no. 2300k pounds, sorry. All right. Next story. Okay. Next story. Wait, give me 1 second. Let me look at something real quick. Wait, I just saw an interesting Reddit story. Hold on, I was looking at this. Hold on. Where's my button? I'm swear to God. Okay, there you go. Okay. Sorry. I was listening to this song, and this song was really good. You know, it's a K-pop song, mostly in English though. It was good. Okay. Never mind. It's the same story. I thought it's an interesting one. I thought I clicked on an interesting one. Okay. All right. Anyways, let's move along. Next story. Okay. Am I the a-hole for knowingly walking away with an order that I didn't pay for? This can go two ways, chat. This can go two ways. Also, you guys like this format? It's like I never left. Like, this is unedited, and you know, we're just going with the flow, bro. You know, like an actual stream. But it's not a stream. It's just a premiere for a pre-made video. Okay? Alright. Pre-recorded video, not pre-made. What the hell? That's a two different things, Shuggy. Okay. Alright, am I the a-hole for knowingly walking away with an order that I didn't pay for? So basically, I ordered some pizza and takeaway, and when I got to the store to collect them, the cashier committed an honest error and accidentally made the person that was in front of me pay for my order. She was totally chill about it and didn't care about it, because both our orders were the exact same price. Oh, that's lucky, okay. The cashier called her superior, which soon after resolved the issue and gave me my receipt, but the order of the person in front of me hasn't paid for it yet. I stood there waiting for them to ask me to pay for it, as the other girl had paid for mine, but eventually they bought me my pizza and didn't ask me for any type of payment. Mind that I'm a recently graduate who just started working. Therefore, I don't have much money on me. So when they gave me the pizza without asking for nothing, instead of telling them, I walked away with my pizza without paying. Am I the a-hole? Let's think about that, chat. Let's think about that. In this situation, Yes, I would say kind of. It's kind of like, it's like you didn't pay for your food. You know what I'm saying? The girl in front of you might have paid, but technically she's paying for her order. But it was an accident, and she paid for your order. But you should have been honest and be like, yeah, let me pay it. And first of all, if you know you're broke, why are you buying pizza? You know, I won't be that. I'm not. I don't want to be that person. But like, if you don't have money, why are you buying pizza? Or like, what you mean you don't have that money in you? You clearly like no. No, think about this. Think about it. You gotta pay it. Like, come on, you gotta pay because you said your order was the same price as hers. So what you mean you don't have much money on you? You clearly have money to pay for the pizza though. So why don't you just pay it? You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm thinking too hard on this. Like, for me as a person, I'll pay it because I want to be honest to myself and to the people who what in this situation. I would be honest and be like, hey, yeah, I didn't pay for that order yet, blah blah. Can I pay right now? Because technically, yes, she did pay for your order, but like, it's technically not your pizza yet because you haven't paid for your part. So I would think in this situation, it's like she paid for her part. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was your order, it might be like a different pizza type of pizza, but like it's the same price, so it doesn't matter. So you still have to pay for your order, you know. So because you still have to pay the same price, you know. Because think about this. Imagine I got like a mushroom pizza for $25, and you got like a cheese piece for $25. But instead of ringing you know instead of ringing your cheese pizza, they rang for my mushroom pizza. That's all the same price, $25. It's just a different order, but it's the same price. But technically, she's paying for her pizza. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not, her order, but it's literally the same price, so it doesn't really matter. It just cancels out. So in this situation, you still have to pay for your pizza. You know what I'm saying? And they corrected the error. So if somehow they forgot about you, which is I wouldn't forgot. Sorry, if I was working at this pizza place, I would not forget. Cause when they start counting money and stuff like that, and they short on something, guess who's gonna be in trouble? The cashier. So like the cashier made an honest error, and they tried to fix it, and they did fix it, and you just didn't remind them that you didn't pay for your part. They probably forget, and you didn't remind them. So you're not, it was this. I wouldn't say like an a hole, but like this is not like a good honest thing. You're not a good person though. Not an a hole yet. Not a good person for doing that though, because who else get in trouble? The cashier, the manager. Because if you short like a few change, they still get on you. Um, I'm not saying that this has happened to me before, but I've heard that happen to like a lot of people working on this kind of like facility, like restaurants, gas station, or just retail. Like this has happened, and people lost their job because of it. So don't do that. Don't be that person. Just give that $25 to them. I don't know how much price it was, guys, to be honest, but clearly you have money to buy your pizza, and it was the same price of the girl's pizza. So like, pay your price, pay it. Like, who's gonna get in trouble? Like the person's working, literally. You probably be like, ha ha ha, let's go. I got my pizza free. No, you didn't. You stole that pizza. You stole it. You stole it. I'm sorry. I just want people to be honest. That's just me, bro. Like, come on, just pay your part, your pizza, bro. Because the cashier could have lost their job. I'm not saying they could have, like they would have, but I'm saying they could. So I don't know what happened because they always count money or like count like credits after, I'm pretty sure, like the end of each shift, I believe, because I worked at retail and so that I haven't worked at like fast food and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure they work the same. I'm pretty sure where you have to count like your money or like count your or like make sure your credits and stuff like that match up with the sales that you got for your day. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta stay hydrated, guys. I don't know why this triggered me a little bit because if you didn't know, if you don't want to, like, look, if you know that you don't have enough money on you, why do you go get pizza? You could just buy something much cheaper, or just make ramen. As a broke person, just make ramen. I've seen college students who just make ramen their whole life and it works out, or just buy your own food, or either cafeteria at the school, but they graduate, never mind, so they can't do that. Or just buy something cheap. Work with the money you have. Don't buy something because pizza. How much is pizza usually these days? I know last time we had like a medium pizza for $16. on a good day. I don't know. But I know the prices have upcharged. I believe I bought like a printer ink. It used to be $17, but now the printer ink that I have is like 22 now. It's like $22 now, and it's a small ink. It's like a small, like, not ink. It's a small printer too, guys. But let me know what you guys think. I wouldn't say they're an a-hole, but they're not. They're not a good person. They're not an honest person. That's the best way to say it. They're not an honest person. Um, they're not an honest person. I don't know. I was saying. I'm not saying you're a criminal. you know, it is kind of like theft. Kind of. It's like it's like a borderline. Borderline theft. Kind of. I'm not saying you're a full criminal. You know what I'm saying? But you should pay for it. You should have been honest and pay for your price. But hey, whatever. What am I supposed to know? I'm just a goody two shoes. I don't know. What do you guys think, chat? I might be just a goody two shoes. I don't know. But anyways, next story. Okay. Am I the a-hole for putting my hand over my sister-in-law camera at my own birthday dinner after I told her no filming? I, 29 female, had a small birthday dinner last weekend with my husband, 31 male. Sister-in-law Lena, 27 female, mother-in-law, and two friends at a normal but nice place. Lena, an influencer, quotation marks. She films literally everything: plates, forks, people breathing. 3 days before, I wrote in the family chat, "Please don't film me. Food, room is fine, just not my face." She said, "Got you." Ooh, okay. We sat down, and within like 10 minutes, her phone is up. I stay quiet. "Please don't point at me." She goes, "You look great. It's just vibes." Her husband backs me. She said, "No." Lena rolls her eyes, lowering it for maybe 2 minutes. Then the cakes come. Little sparkler, staff singing. Lena stands and points the camera right in my face. Birthday girl reveal. I put my hand over the lens and said, "Stop." I didn't grab the phone or touch her, just covered the camera for a second. She snapped that I ruined her shot, and this is her job. Mother-in-law said to let it go for one night. I said, "That is my night, actually." Yeah, it's her night. It's her birthday party, bro. What incarnation is this? I haven't said that word in a long time. What? Incarnation. Okay. It got awkward fast. Server was right there. I felt embarrassed. Husband tried to change the subject, but Lena kept muttering about how she had to scrap everything. I even paid for my own dessert. Long story. And we left pretty quickly. What? You pay for your own dessert? No. What kind of... Ooh, I hate the in-laws, bro. Next morning, Lena texted me. I humiliated her and made her look unprofessional in front of everyone. Mother-in-law says I should have moved seats if I didn't want to be in the frame. Husband says my boundary is fair, but maybe I made a scene by doing it during the song when eyes were alright on me. She posted me without asking. My coworkers mentioned it. I've asked her to blur that remove and it turned into drama, which is why I set the boundaries and Ryan before dinner. Why I might be the a-hole. Public space. I did physically block her shot, and yeah, it was during the song. I could have stood up and turned away or something, but also I don't want to be online against my will, especially on my own birthday. I don't know, am I the a-hole? I mean, no, that's not making it seem like, girl, I told you, point your camera away from me, bitch. she said nicer than me. Like, if my sister-in-law was like, cameras up in my face, even though I told her multiple times, like before the birthday party and during the birthday party, I said don't do that, and she still do it. Bitch, come on, bro. It's gonna be a fight, bro. I don't care what mother-in-law says. I don't care. I am dramatic. You guys forgot this. I am very dramatic. So I don't care if I will embarrass you and me and my whole family if you're gonna do that shit. I'm sorry, I'm that person. If you want to embarrass yourself, okay, go ahead. I want to embarrass me and you so I can tell you to shut up. If I had to embarrass you in front of the whole people and myself, in front of the staff and your family and my family, okay, bet. I don't care, bro. I've told you guys this before. Like, I will embarrass myself just to make people stop. Like, come on, bro. If you're gonna have a camera in front of my face, I bet you I will curse you out. Like, bitch, put that shit down. I sound like a violent person, but I'm not a violent person. I'm just very straightforward. I'm very honest. So, like, put that shit down. You know what I'm saying? If I tell you once and twice, and the third time you didn't listen to me, bitch, why you even at my birthday party? You know what I'm saying? I get it. You're a wannabe influencer, but like, get that away from me. I didn't sign up to be like in a public, like in public. I didn't want to be filmed. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be like known to publicity. Like, I don't want to that. If I ask you no, then you respect respect my boundaries, right? And then her husband saying, what her husband said? Her husband said, you should have done that. You shouldn't have done that in a public space. Shit, I should have done that a long time ago in front of everyone else. Forget that. And my husband said, I'm like, bitch, look, I will embarrass her and myself in front of everyone. I don't care. You know, I don't care if it's in public. I don't care, bro. People gonna look at me like I'm crazy, but I stood my ground. If you don't stand your ground, she gonna keep doing that. So stand your ground, embarrass her and yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. Just do it. It's not embarrassment anyways. Think about it. It's not you embarrassing it. They might think it's embarrassing, but think about it. You're not embarrassing yourself. You're just setting boundaries in front of other people so they can see that you don't play around. That's what I think. You know, that's what I consider. Like, you know, that's what I consider. Like, you stand your ground. It's not embarrassing. You know, don't be embarrassed. Even though I said it was, you know, I'll embarrass you and me. But to be for real, it's not embarrassing to stand up for yourself. You know, don't get bullied into being on camera if you don't want to. Don't. I had people try to film me too when I don't want to be filmed. I'm not that person. Don't play with me. You know, I will embarrass you and me, and I don't care. It will be in front of your like teachers, in front of your family, in front of your kids. I don't care. If I say no, it's no. You get me, chat? Okay. But not the a-hole. Stand your ground, girl. All right. Next story. Okay. Am I the a-hole for being upset that he says he will always be there for any ex that calls him if they need something? Huh? Okay, okay. Interesting title. Interesting title. I've been seeing this guy for 3 months. Oh, that's already a red flag. You see him for 3 months and he said that? Okay. And today he revealed that he keeps access open by not blocking or ignoring them to his ex because they all have special place in his heart because he values all of the personal experience he has with people. All of these ex broke up with him, by the way. Oh, so he's the problem. Okay. I don't think the ex gonna reach out to you anyways. I got visibly upset and he simply said you wouldn't understand. Bitch, what? Okay. Okay. Is that normal? Are you guys there for your ex if they called you and needed something like a favor? Is he gaslighting me into thinking this is appropriate as someone who is dating intentionally? Do you guys answer text last calls from ex while you're dating someone exclusively? We established that in the beginning. I've never heard of this, but I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Not saying you have to be mean to your ex because that's not necessary, but being there for them, yeah, I don't know about that. I don't even see why they would even need to speak unless they have share a child together. They don't. Um, this is interesting. I wonder what the chat said. You're the asshole. Damn, okay. Yes, it is totally normal for people to care about and love their ex. Just because a romantic relationship didn't work out doesn't mean you don't care about each other. If his relationship are ending in a way where people stay friends, I see that's the green flag, to be honest. Well, I think it literally depends on situations. It literally depends on the people as well. Alright, let's see what this person said. I think this all depends, okay, on the actual relationship he has with them. Me and my online ex are still friends, but clearly show no romantic connection. Does he see them as friends, as in does he treat them better than you? Ooh, okay. Okay. What do you guys think, chat? I have never been in that situation before, so I wouldn't say. But okay, let's think about this. If they have an emergency, okay, fine. I don't go. Okay, if their ex don't have anyone else, go. You know, go. I guess as long as you guys not cheating on me, that's fine. Keep in contact with your ex. I don't do that. I don't. Okay, some people do keep contact with their ex, and stuff like that. Especially since some people have kids, and that's really normal. I don't think I ever had keep contact with any of my ex. Not because they're horrible. It's just I have no reason to. I have no feelings for them. You know. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's no reason to. We're not even that much close anyways. But if he's like friends with them, like okay, I get it. Maybe it's one of those things where you're friend with someone and you guys became like partners. Then afterwards you guys broke up because it didn't work out. Okay, I get it. You might want to help them out when something happens. That's fine. However, if for example, if you're in an emergency and his ex is in an emergency and he choose his ex and not you, that's a red flag. You know what I'm saying? That's a red flag. If he doesn't help you first and then his ex, then that's a red flag. If he having more intention like have more, like, I guess, more attention for the ex than you. If he's just paying more attention to the ex than you, then that's a problem. And you only know this guy for 3 months too, by the way. Don't have too much hope on this man. I promise you. Like, if you feel like this is not your type of thing, okay. Like, to each their own. You know, I won't be pissed if he keep contact with his ex. Cause okay, yeah, I get it. Some of you guys might be still friends. I get it. As long as you're not cheating, I don't care. But like, this might trigger some people. You know, like, hey, why you stop contact with your ex? You know, and I get it. It's not because it's not because you have like, you're not confident in your relationship. It's more like, it's like in your back of your head. It's like, why? Like, why you do that? Why? And it looks wrong. It rubs some people the wrong way, and I get it. Maybe it might stem from jealousy or something like that, but I don't know. Or maybe trust issue. Actually, it might be trust issue. Actually, and plus, they only know each other for 3 months, so there's no way they trust each other. To be honest, they only know each other for 3 months. There in no way, shape, or form that they trust each other right now. 3 months. They've been dating for 3 months. Hell, it takes a whole year or two to trust someone. Okay, sometimes. Dang. Yeah, I'm just saying. That's just. I don't know what to say about this one because I've never had anyone be like, yeah, I want to keep contact with my ex. If they have an emergency, I will still be there for them. Like, okay, I mean, you could care for them, I guess. I won't say that you're I wouldn't say the OP and a-hole. I won't say he is the a-hole yet because I don't know the full story yet. I wish they wrote more. They didn't write a lot on this one, actually. I wish there's more details. There's some stories I wish there's more details. This is one of them. I need more details. Like, how does he act around you? I want to know how he acts around you, how he treats you. If he treats you like a queen, and that tells a lot about his personality. Like, he cares about people, and you want to help people. Okay, I get it. Yeah, go, go help your ex. That's fine. If he's a caring person, yes. If he's only a caring person to other people and not you, that's a red flag. That's the red flag. Just think about it. Just think about your relationship with him and decide, if it's worth it. Believe me, OP, it's gonna be worth it if you think about it. Think about all the stuff he's done for you. And if he really is a caring person, okay, yeah, I get it. However, the red flag is all of his ex broke up with him. By the way, that is one of the red flags. Like, why they broke up with him though? If he was such a good person, he cared about all these people. Why they broke up with him? Gotta think about that one. Actually, you gotta think about that one. That's the only red flags I've seen right now. But you can say keep in contact with the ex is a red flag, but I mean, some people keep contact with the ex because they're friends. Things just don't work out. That's fine. But the only red flag I see right now is like this one. All of the ex broke up with him. I wonder why. That's something you look into. All right, gotta look into that. All right, next story. This should be the last one. All right, and this is not too long and not too short. Let's go. Am I the a-hole for refusing to cover for my coworker anymore? Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, we have a work story. Yay. Okay. I needed this because I need to tell you guys about my work. So I, 28 male, work in an office with a pretty small team. One of my coworkers, let's call her L, has been constantly asking me to cover for her whenever she comes in late, misses deadlines, or just disappears for long breaks. At first, I didn't mind helping out once in a while. I thought maybe she was going through a rough patch. Bro, I had something similar happen to me before in my old job. Okay, I will tell you guys after this. But it turns into a pattern. Almost every week she asked me to sign off on something for her or to tell a manager she had already been finished a report, which when she hasn't. Once she even left early and told me to say she was in the bathroom if the boss asked. It got overwhelming because I was doing my own work plus fixing her mistakes. A few weeks ago, I finally told her I couldn't do it anymore. I said, look, I've got enough on my plate. I'm not going to lie for you to cover your tax anymore. She got upset and told me I was ruining her life because she has a lot going on outside of work and needs support coworkers. Nah, bro, she's lying. Immediately when somebody try to guilt trip you, they're lying. Oh, look, she also guilt tripped me by saying if you were a decent teammate, you'll have my back. Girl, you go to bathroom breaks and then you're leaving early. You don't care about your job. Shut up, bro. Shut up. Now, some people in the office think I'm being cold, while others said I did the right thing. I honestly don't want to look like a jerk, but I also don't want to risk my own job by covering for her. So am I the a-hole for refusing to cover for my coworker anymore? No. Let her do her own. She's not a baby. How old is she? She ain't a baby, I promise you. If you're 28, then she's probably around that age or older, or maybe a slight younger. But like, probably at the age where you don't act like a damn baby. You know what I'm saying? If someone said, "Yeah, I can't cover you anymore," just say yes. Okay, thank you for covering me for all this time. Instead, you guilt tripping someone. That's some gaslighting shit, bro. That's crazy. Oh my god, I'm going through all this stuff. You're not gonna help me. You're not gonna help me. That's sad. I left work. I left early to work, and you're not gonna cover me no more. Bitch, shut up, bro. Take those crocodile tears somewhere else, bro. I hate that shit. I remember, speaking from experience, I hate that. I remember this one time I was working on my job and I had to cover for this girl. Technically, I didn't want to cover her. To be honest, I couldn't care less. I wasn't going to cover her. But there were so many people coming in and out. I had to do my job, and she's there to help me out, right? And she wasn't there. She was always in the bathroom. When there's like heavy people coming in for their stuff, she was not there. She was not there. She was in the bathroom. I believe one time she was like in the bathroom for 30 minutes, and my boss was like, "Where is she?" I was like, "I don't know, girl." I immediately said no. Technically, I didn't even cover for her. I just did my job, and plus her job, because like people were on her line too. So I was like, you know what? I'll just do it too, because like if I'm backed up, I mean, if she's backed up, I would be backed up too. So I did both lines at the same time to check out. So I did both, you know. So luckily the cashier lines are right close to each other, so I can do both. So she was gone because I didn't want the line to be backed up because I'm not gonna have these people wait on on my coworkers because they're not here to check them out. I was like, you know what, let me do this. So I went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then my manager noticed like where she at. I'm like, oh, she said she was in the bathroom, and I was like, it's been like 30 minutes. She hasn't been back. Yes, I said that. I did say the time too because I kept them tracked. Okay, because it was the longest 30 minutes of my life because I was just going back and forth, back and forth. And my boss was like, "Oh, she was in the bathroom for 30 minutes?" I was like, "Yeah, go check." Bro, you do not want to have me as a coworker, bro. Technically, I did cover for her, like part of her shift, but technically, I didn't because I told the boss where she at. I was gonna tell her too after after the line dies down, but my boss got me before I was able to like finish the line. So luckily my boss saw me anyway, so good thing because I was stressed out. I was stressed out. I was gonna find the boss to be like, yeah, she gone, bro. She's gone to the bathroom or something. But yeah, I don't know what the hell she's doing in the bathroom. I couldn't tell. I don't know. It should be 30 minutes. Usually, if you have constipation, it shouldn't last. What, did constipation take that long anyways? I mean, the last time I constipated, it didn't take 30 minutes. Don't ask, bro. I'm just saying from my experience, constipation for me don't usually last that long. I push that shit out. Sorry. Graphic. It's graphic, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? It should be like 30 minutes. To an hour, because I'm not sure. I just guessed it was like 30 minutes. I was looking at time, so I was like, maybe it's 30 minutes because it looks long now. My guess was it's 30 minutes or an hour. But yeah, it should be that long, you know what I'm saying? Take your shit and get out. Go to the bathroom and get out, Because she asked me, can you like cover my line until I come back for the bathroom? I'm like, yeah, sure. So yeah, I covered for her a little bit, and then she was knocked back. I'm like, okay, bet. All right, bet. I was waiting for my boss, I was waiting for my boss to come over so I can tell her, but my boss already got to me before because she noticed that my coworker was missing. Like anyone would notice that if you're missing for that long, anyways. Because I think my boss was looking at me just going back and forth for that long, and the other girl was missing. Anyways, good story. But yeah, do not leave people hanging like that. Literally, especially since someone's coming for you. Be grateful and stop gaslighting them to be don't be a victim. Oh, shut up. I'm the victim, bro. Why am I doing your work? Or why am I coming for you, bro? What the hell? Are you gonna pay for like my salary? Shut up. I'm not gonna get fired for you. Like the fact that the OP was like helping her is crazy work. I would be like, nah, you figure that out on your own, bro. If I can't go home early, you can't go home early either. I'm sorry. That is how it is. We end this together. All right. Let's see what the chat say. Quotation mark. If you are a decent teammate, you'll pull your weight and not ask people to lie for you. Quotation mark. True. True. And to the co-workers, if you think I'm being unfair, you cover it. True. That's also true. Yeah, cover. You know, I like how people try to. I like how other people that's not part of the story would be like, yeah, you shouldn't have done that, blah blah. You should have just covered for her. Bitch, you do it then. You do it. What? Hello, you do it. Hello, you do it then. What the hell? It's very simple. If your boss catches you coming for her, your boss will no longer trust you. Don't volunteer information to your boss, but don't lie for her. Either you're doing the right thing. If other people think lying for her is okay, they can do it. It'll be uncomfortable at work for a bit, but it will pass. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm sorry, bro. I won't snitch on her, but I will not cover for you. Like, if my boss asks me where she at, I'm like, I don't know. You figure it out yourself. I don't know, bro. Not my business. I keep it to myself. Like, my friend, like, was like, why aren't you like hanging out with your, like, coworkers? I'm like, who the hell do that? You do? She's like, yeah, I do that. Cool. I swear to God, I don't care how cool my coworkers are. I couldn't care less. I'm not hanging out with them. I keep my professional and stuff different. My personal and professional life different. I know people like to have friends at work. I couldn't care less. I will be lonely in that break room. I don't fucking care. You know what I'm saying? Every time I try to make friends, they always mess me up at work. You know? I'm not doing it. I refuse. I don't care. You can do it. I'm not doing it. Because my friends are like, yeah, they're just cool people. Some of them are cool, so I hang out with them. Good for you. Don't force me to be friends with someone I don't want to. Like, I don't want to be friends with anyone at work. Work is work. You know what I'm saying? If we happen to talk to each other, that's fine. Like, I will be on talking terms with my coworkers, but we're not friends. I'm just doing my job. They're doing their jobs. I'm doing their job. I know people like keep in contact. I couldn't care less. We're just here to talk about work. You know? I'm not trying to be your friend. I'm here to work. I'm trying to earn my bread. I'm trying to get my money on. You know? Trying to save my money up. I'm not here to make friends. I'm sorry. It is. I might be cold. You guys be like, Sugar, why are you so cold? Look, man, I'm just trying to live my life. I don't want, I don't want this kind of issue. That's what happens when you try to help people at work. If you have friends at work, that means you're going to feel bad and try to cover for them. I don't want to do that. I don't want to feel bad for anyone. Especially for the people who are not doing their work. Oh, hell no. It's going to be hard for me to refuse because I'm their friend. And I don't want to be friends with no one at work. Because that means I had to help them out. And I don't want to help them out. Unless it's something dire where it's like, they need me. I'm like, okay. But like, if you're leaving your post and for like long period of time and I'm covering for me and I have to cover for you, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with me like that. I don't want anyone to come up to me, Shiggy, why are you so mean? Why can't you be nicer to your coworkers? I am nice to them. But not friendship level nice. Guys, yeah, like, look, this is how I don't have like drama at work. I just keep to myself. This is why I don't have drama at work. Every place I worked with have drama, and guess what? Who's not a part of it? Me, because I keep to myself. I'll talk to them, but I don't like tell them my business. I remember this poor girl. She came to work crying, which I feel bad for her. Like, she came crying, and I was like, "You okay?" I make sure she's okay. She's like, "Yeah, it's just my boyfriend broke up with me, blah blah." I'm like, okay, well, I'm sorry about that. Well, if you need me to help out, I will help out throughout the shift. And she's like, okay, and she's nice. She haven't like asked me for help at all, honestly, the whole shift. But like, I was like, you okay throughout the whole shift? And she's like, yeah. I just check on her because I hate to see people cry, right? And then fast forward a few days later, it was just gossip about how she was like crying at work. How she was telling everyone about her boyfriend. I'm like, look, that was something I would never tell anyone. If you know what I'm saying, that was something I would never tell anyone. Like how, like she was telling everyone, she's a nice person. She's a nice person, but she tell everyone her business basically. So everyone knows why they broke up, blah blah, what happened, and she have a kid with him, by the way. So all this issue, blah blah, that she's telling them, and guess what? All that drama popped up because she got mad because people would spread that around. I'm like, girl, you told everyone. Everyone know about it. Of course they're gonna spread it around. Of course the other people who doing like other shows know about it. Like, of course you're literally telling everyone. So it's gonna be spread around. I wasn't a part of that. I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about, girl. I didn't say nothing. Keep my mouth shut. Keep my mouth shut. That's how I don't get in trouble. But yeah, that's just a interesting story for you guys. But yeah, just be mindful of who you tell. Like, just be mindful of who you can tell things and things you can't tell other people. I can't speak now. What I meant to say is just be mindful of what you say and what you tell other people, because at the end of the day, they might be your friend, but to be honest, they are probably your frenemy. Your enemy is very close to you than you think. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. They're more of your frenemies. Think about that. But anyways, especially at work though. Especially at work, they'll do anything to make you look bad. Okay, just be mindful. You know what I'm saying? Just be very mindful. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. I hope you guys enjoy that. And today is actually much longer. Actually, it's like, damn, I recorded this long. I was on a tangent, to be honest. I apologize. If you don't understand anything I said today, just remember, don't trust no one, not even yourself. Okay, bye, bye, guys. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, bye.